आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Time now for the nation's sharpest opinion. And don't get confused about S.I.R's special intensive revision, BLOs, what's happening on the ground. See, viewers, the debate on S.I.R is becoming too technical, and I just want you to know this, because I have a feeling that you're not getting into the S.I.R debate because you think it's too technical and it doesn't matter to you. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if more than half the people watching this video don't even know the full form of S.I.R. That's a reality in our country. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's a reality. I want the future generations of this country, I want Gen Z to know about what's happening to their country. I want Gen Z to know that their country will be taken over by foreigners. I want Gen Z to be clear about the reality, about what will happen to this country if we allow any more infiltration into this country. And so I'm addressing Gen Z, and I'm addressing all the younger people, most of all, through this video. And I'd like to begin by saying that I come from the state of Assam. And today, a large part of Assam, the state I come from, has been taken over by foreigners. There are many districts, including the district where my family comes from, which has become 75% Muslim. 75% Muslim. Now, does this mean I'm anti-Muslim? Absolutely not. But this Muslim population, ladies and gentlemen, in the western part of Assam, is not the Assamese Muslim population. They are not Indian Muslims. The majority of them are infiltrators from Bangladesh. Now imagine this, viewers. Probably many of you don't even know about this. Now imagine this. And it's all happening close to an area which we call the Chicken's Neck, which is a 22-kilometer, a little bit more than that, maybe wide area which connects the northeastern part of the country to the rest of India. And imagine how vulnerable that area will become if the demography becomes something which is artificially created. And therefore now relate this to what Sarjil Imam said. The anti-national Sarjil Imam, when he said that the chicken's neck, we must break it. The chicken's neck, according to him, he said, belongs to the Muslim. Let's block it. Let's block it. Let's stop people moving across the chicken's neck. Was it an individual speaking in a haphazard way? No. Or was it part of a larger conspiracy against our great nation? Ladies and gentlemen, all I want you to have is your eyes wide open. I do not want you to be in a situation where you're living in your gated communities, your children are going to fantastic schools, you live in a tinted glass view of the country, you travel across in planes, you go to good restaurants, you live in the urban centers, and you believe everything's all right, nothing's going to ever change in this country. If you think so, then look at what is happening today in various parts of the world where there has been too much illegal immigration, where there has been too much infiltration. Look at what's happening in large parts of Scandinavia. Look at what's happening in Sweden. Look at what's happening with the rise of the Reform Party, the far-right Reform Party in the United Kingdom. And ask yourself, what were the circumstances which made local populations there suddenly so insecure that they are going to lose their language, their culture, their way of life, and they're going to lose their country itself? It's because these woke people, they just allowed everybody to come in. They had open borders. They allowed everybody to come in. And today, the people from these parts of the world have suddenly realized we've allowed too many infiltrators to come in. Now we are losing our way of life, so they've begun reacting. That is the context in which we must today, in our country, have an open discussion on infiltration. Infiltration, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra, Kani Modi, so on and so forth, Tejasvi, confuse you about S.I.R. It's not about S.I.R. S.I.R. is only a manifestation of the bigger problem. S.I.R. is an attempt by the Election Commission to clean up the electoral rolls which have been infiltrated by infiltrators. A lot of people not from India have got into these roles and are voting in our country. This country is ours. Bharat, Bharatiyo ke liye hai. India is for Indians. India is not for Bangladeshis. I'm sorry, I'm not liberal enough to say, we can bring in a few Bangladeshis. It's not all right. They will take our jobs. They will take our livelihoods. They will take our land. And they will challenge our way of life. We have to put an end to this. Look at what Mamata Banerjee has done in Bengal. Look at what generations of Congress leaders did to Assam. They just changed the whole area. Today you go to large parts of Bengal, large parts of Assam, is full of infiltrators. And these are the vote banks of Congress Party and Mamata Banerjee. For their vote banks, do you want to lose your way of life? For their politics, for their selfish interests, do you want future generations, do you want your children to lose their identity in their own country? And so if you believe today that you're rich enough and wealthy enough to ensure nothing will happen to you, well, it will impact you. And I wanted to therefore begin a nationwide poll on whether you're pro or anti-infiltration. Spread this video. I'm asking the people of our great nation to take a strong position on whether you are pro or anti-infiltration. Make this a subject of discussion in your drawing rooms, in your cafes. Discuss whether you're pro or anti-infiltration. Ask yourself whether you will employ an infiltrator. And see what's happening in our country. Today, while reacting to a plea in relation to 5 missing Rohingyas, the Chief Justice of India said, do you want us to roll out a red carpet for them? This was a historic position taken by the Chief Justice of India, who questioned the petitioners in the strongest words, saying if there is no legal status of a refugee and somebody is an infiltrator or an intruder and enters illegally, do we have to have an obligation to keep that fellow here? Fantastic. I support the Chief Justice of India. This is the whole battle. It's a battle for our country. The Supreme Court is basically saying that if you have dug a tunnel and crossed the fence and entered India illegally, now you say, I have entered. The laws must apply to me. Why should the laws apply to an infiltrator? Why should the rights apply to an infiltrator? Did the infiltrator follow the rules while infiltrating into my country and threatening my existence? Ladies and gentlemen, the problem is that when even the court is asking you to take a position on infiltration, there are many of you who believe that infiltration is an issue which will not impact you. It will, ladies and gentlemen. And the Trinamool Congress, for example, which is going in for elections in Bengal, is so scared that Kalyan Banerjee of the Trinamool Congress said that all judges should not make loose comments, and went on to say judges are making comments to increase their TRPs. Kalyan Banerjee should realize that his entire party's politics is based on Bangladeshi infiltrators. He does not have the guts or the courage to say that he's against Bangladeshi infiltrators. If he or his leader has the guts or courage, let them make a statement and say we are against infiltrators. Will they say that? Apply that cardinal principle on anyone you meet and ask them, are you pro or anti-infiltrators? Ladies and gentlemen, some people say there are 20 million illegal Bangladeshi infiltrators in our country. Personally, if you ask me, I think that number is much, much less than the reality. Data is suggesting 2 crore. I believe it could be 3 crore, 4 crore. There are infiltrators everywhere. Mizoram, Manipur, Assam, Delhi. Ask yourself, and when you employ people, ask them, are you from India? Are you from Bharat? Ask them to show you their Aadhaar cards and have those Aadhaar cards verified to make sure they are not fake Aadhaar cards, because that's also doing the rounds these days. The broad issue is this: can we make infiltration into a national issue? If we care about the future of this country, if you care about the future generations of this country, if you are concerned about what India will be like in 2030, 2040, and progressively into 2050, today is the day. This is the time to make it a subject. And therefore, once again, while wrapping up, I'll say, this is not about S.I.R. It is about infiltration. This is not about politics, ladies and gentlemen, and politicians. This is about you. Let's debate.
Protests. Disruptions. And all-out chaos. This has been the sight of the Parliament over the last 2 days, as the opposition turns it into a battleground over infiltration.
This change will help avoid unnecessary disputes.
And while the opposition has been pushing its S.I.R. agenda, the Supreme Court today came down heavily on the lobby seeking protection for illegal intruders. While hearing a habeas corpus plea in Supreme Court over alleged Rohingya disappearances, the Chief Justice of India posed a stark question. Do the petitioners want to roll out the red carpet for illegal immigrants? Not just that, the CJI further asked sharply whether India has an obligation to keep such intruders inside the nation, pointing out to India's sensitive borders. Further questions: do we want to stretch the law like this? The Chief Justice of India's response sets the record straight on the nation's sentiment on infiltration. Yet, this did not stop the Trinamool Congress to come out in support of the illegal immigrants, even going on to question the CJI.
उनका टिप्पणी का जवाब देना हमारा शोभा नहीं मिलता है। चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया है, लेकिन हम एक बात बोलूं, जो सब जज को कोई लूज कमेंट करना नहीं चाहिए। अभी क्या हुआ गया, पूरा टेंडेंसी बदल गया। आजकल जज लोग ज्यादा बात करते हैं टीआरपी बढ़ाने के लिए, जजमेंट नहीं देते हैं। दैट इज ऑल डिफिकल्टी।
Republic has been at the forefront of reporting the national emergency of illegal immigration. From expose in Karnataka showing how infiltrators cross over for trivial amounts,
वो बांग्लादेशी के सर
कितने महीने सर यहाँ पर?
वो 1 महीना हो गया सर।
1 महीना हो गया। कैसे और क्रॉस किया?
वो 4-5 हज़ार दिया तो क्रॉस कर दिया।
इसको
वो आदमी के मालूम नहीं सर।
to the exodus of illegal immigrants back to Bangladesh amid the S.I.R. storm in West Bengal.
আমরা এলেন কিভাবে হতে পারে?
আমরা এসেছি একমাত্র দালালের মাধ্যমে।
এখন চলে যাচ্ছেন কেন?
এখন যেহেতু সরকার এটা বাধ্যতা করেছে আর থাকা যাবে না।
With the opposition hell-bent on an S.I.R. discussion, the government has finally caved in with a discussion on electoral reforms on the 9th and 10th of December. But the big question is the opposition's protest just cover fire for infiltrators?
Today, the Trinamool Congress has attacked the Chief Justice of India, saying that he makes loose comments and he is trying to increase his TRP. Why? Because Gaurav Bhatia, the Chief Justice of India, has said that if an infiltrator comes in the country, do we have to give him a red carpet? Which means that Mamata Banerjee wants to give them a red carpet. I say, Karan, catch every infiltrator and throw him out. Today in Bengal there is fear, by the way. I just come back from Kolkata and I can tell you one thing, there is a lot of fear, Renu. Among the infiltrators, they'll be caught. They're all running away to the border. There are these areas along the border where they are now camping. Now why are they going? Tariq Khan, because इनको पता है कि अभी समय आ रहा है and the state government can't save them because the election commission will catch them, they'll be caught and they'll be put in jail. So a lot of infiltrators running away from Bengal today. I'm so happy about that. They're all going to be caught. Ravi Shankar Ravi is of the RJD. Now, first the comment of Kalyan Banerjee against the Chief Justice of India, Tausif versus Gaurav to start the debate. Tausif, why would the Chief Justice of India make comments to increase TRP? Why are you saying that the Chief Justice is making loose comments when he said that there is no legal status of a refugee and somebody is an intruder? We are not obligated to apply the laws of the country for an intruder. I think the Chief Justice said the right thing. Tausif, can you briefly respond? Then I'll open it.
Now you see Arnab, sitting on the bench, anything that falls from the judge, we as lawyers give a lot of credence to it and a lot of value to it.
First of all, say anything that comes from a judge, not falls from a judge. I think you're using inappropriate comments. Please continue.
You are not aware of how court proceedings are conducted.
Anyway, don't have to teach me. Please continue.
Yeah.
Why did you attack the Chief Justice of India?
You're too old to be taught this.
Yeah, why did you attack the Chief Justice of India?
You have asked a question, just be patient. You see, any comment that comes without any basis, that becomes a loose comment. And when words are used like, why do you want to roll out red carpet to infiltrators? As if, someone is actively working to bring in the infiltrators.
But that's what you're doing. I'm going to play a soundbite.
No, those are allegations.
That's what you are doing. You are acting. I pull out the soundbite of Ratna Biswas. 1 minute. The question made here, Tausif, very good point, saying as if somebody, and it'll be played in the middle. The Trinamool Congress begins on the program tonight by saying, why is the Chief Justice of India saying that why do you want us to roll a red carpet for them, as if anybody is rolling a red carpet for them? And I am saying tonight that yes, the Congress and the Trinamool, earlier the left, even maybe the left now, are 100% wanting to roll the red carpet for infiltrators, because ये जो Muslim घुसपैठिया है, ये इनकी vote bank है. I'll play out a soundbite now where a Trinamool Congress leader is saying, Gaurav, that don't worry, if you're from Bangladesh, I will put your name in the voter list. This is a senior, very, very senior Trinamool leader. Gaurav, please listen to this. Please play it.
ইলেকশন ডিক্লেয়ার হবে আর অভিজিৎদা যেটা বললেন আমরা সবাই জানি ভোটার লিস্টের কাজ চলছে এখানে অনেক জাকিরদার নির্বাচনী এলাকায় অনেক বাংলাদেশি লোক এখানে বসবাস করেন জাকিরদার লিঙ্কটা ভালো করতে পারে অভিজিৎদা বললেন আমিও বলছি যদি লিঙ্কের কোনো সমস্যা হয় বাংলাদেশ থেকে যারা এসেছে ভোটার লিস্টের নাম তোলার সমস্যা জাকিরদা এই কাজটা ভালো করে দেবে আপনারা সবাই যোগাযোগ করবেন এই অফিসে এসে এই কাজটা অতি দ্রুত করবেন কারণ
Translate that. I'd like to translate that. A top Trinamool Congress leader saying there that many Bangladeshis have come into Zakirda's constituency area. Those who have come from Bangladeshi are Bangladeshis' brothers and sisters must not have any problem because we want every Bangladeshi to vote here. Please, the Bangladeshis contact Zakirda from our party because we don't want a single Bangladeshi not to be able to be on the voter list. This is a Trinamool leader. This is happening in our country. If I call them anti-nationals, these people will jump. Gaurav Bhatia.
So Arnab, first of all, I would like to tell you one thing. As a senior advocate, speaking about my fraternity, the Supreme Court, as well as every citizen of India, today we saw the Honorable Chief Justice of India roaring like a constitutional lion. He didn't care about any tukde lobby. He didn't care about the arguments that were being made in front of him without any weightage, without even knowledge of the constitutional law. What did he say? And why shouldn't we be proud of it? First thing he said was that our resources should be for the poor of our country. Can any law-abiding citizen, a citizen who loves Bharat, have a problem with that? Our institutions for education, our hospitals for treatment, all the job resources we have, why should it not be for the citizens of the country first? And these people come, they pose a threat to national security, as mentioned in the Sarbananda Sonowal judgment of the Supreme Court. They change the demographic. They are a risk, and we have to accept that. And that is what the Honorable Chief Justice of India said. Second, he said, if they have no legal status, what you were emphasizing on, Arnab, if they've entered illegally, and we haven't signed the treaty to give them a refugee status, why should we entertain these frivolous PILs? I was present in the court hearing that petition. I'll tell you something. It wasn't from an illegal immigrant. It was a PIL. PIL, politically interested litigation. And rightly, therefore, these comments were made. And last but not the least, I will tell you, every lawyer felt proud of the fact that Honorable CJI is sticking to the ethos and the value of the Constitution of India, by which he has taken oath. He's upholding them. And what is wrong when we say that we want a government elected by the citizens, be it the central government or a government in West Bengal? Why should these Rohingyas decide the fate of our children's future or our future by voting in the elections? If we are trying to clean the system, then why do they whine? Why do they cry? Arnab, the reason is simple. They feel all these illegal immigrants, because of the religion that they profess, they're mostly Muslims, they are the vote bank of TMC, Samajwadi Party, Congress. I will read one line to you, Arnab, which is very important. During the Congress era, there is a judgment of the Sarbananda Sonowal versus Union of India. What does the Honorable Supreme Court say? Listen to this one line. All the viewers must listen to it. In Sonowal 1, this court has noticed the lack of will on part of the central government to proceed against the foreigners. You are not saying this. I am not saying this. The Honorable Supreme Court of India in 2006 said there was no will to deport these people, and now we have a strong government that is taking measures as per law. The Honorable Supreme Court is also approving of the action. Why is Mamata Banerjee panicking? Why is Akhilesh Yadav panicking? Why haven't we heard Rahul Gandhi making a categorical statement?
Because they will lose the assembly elections.
Should be thrown out of the country.
Because Tariq Khan knows that the Bangladeshi infiltrators are more likely to vote for Samajwadi Party than BJP. It's a reality, because RJD also knows that these Bangladeshi infiltrators are more likely to vote for RJD than for BJP. Right? And especially now it's become clear. You see, Tariq, I'll come to you next.
Pala posa hai, Arnab, इन्हें pala posa hai.
Pala posa hai.
जब ये जा रहे थे अर्नब, ममता बनर्जी की आंखों में आंसू थे.
जी.
पाला पोसा, इलेक्शन से पहले वापस जा रहे. दर्द हो रहा है.
Tariq Khan of the Samajwadi Party, I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
You see, the issue is not about S.I.R. The issue is about infiltrators. And the Supreme Court has made it clear today that we as a country have to take a position for infiltrators. Right? Can you begin by saying today that you are against Muslim infiltrators in our country? All Muslim infiltrators. All infiltrators. Should or you can say all Bangladeshi infiltrators should be removed immediately. I just will carry it as breaking news. I will not trouble you. I'll carry on the grid. Samajwadi Party puts out official statement. They are against Bangladeshi infiltrators. Please, can you say that?
No, let me start by saying this. 3 minute 27 second to BJP spokesperson. I leave it to your wisdom that how much time without interruption you will give to me.
I will give you 3 minutes 28 seconds if you just take a position on Bangladeshi infiltrators. I'll give you more time than the BJP if you take a position on Bangladeshi infiltrators. Viewers, please note, I'm just asking him most respectfully to take a position on Bangladeshi infiltrators. आप घड़ी देखिए, timer on कीजिए.
You have not listened to me 6 seconds. You have not listened to me even 6 seconds. Can I begin?
Will you speak on Bangladeshi infiltrators?
You belongs to Assam. You belongs to Assam.
I belong to Assam.
Okay. Let me say. No, you will not allow me to speak. I'll keep my mouth shut. Okay, you can go to
Don't
BJP
keep your
or
mouth
other
shut.
spokesperson.
Don't keep your mouth shut.
I want my time.
Just
if
because
you
you
want to
asked
give
him to
time
make
to the
that
third
statement,
largest
keep
party
his
of the
mouth shut.
country, please allow me. I'm humbling requesting. Okay, now you want to talk to Gen Z. I also want to talk to Gen Z. You belongs to Assam. Okay. It's who are in power in Assam? It's Hemant, and in center it's BJP. You said throw out all the infiltrators. I completely agreed with you. Throw them out, whoever they are. All the resources belongs to Indians. Point number 1. Point number 2. According to Ministry of Implementation of Assam Accord, 1416 log have been deported from Assam to Bangladesh. Oh, wonderful. Nothing. Salute to you and to your party, whose agenda has been created all the day by you and your party, that is Bharatiya Janata Party. You are not able to deport them now. How many kilometers of fenced and non-fenced borders you have? No, it's I haven't interrupted anybody. Now, fenced border is 267 and non-fenced means most of the border is fenced. It's also the responsibility of the government of Nepal to fence and manage all those things. It's not the responsibility of even Hemanta or the central government. It's not the responsibility to deport them. Ghuspaitiye, they'll snatch all your properties, make them a political issue, and Prime Minister use it.
Can I respond, Arnab?
To gain political mileage. Okay, how many Ghuspaitiye you caught during Bihar S.I.R? And what is the correlation of S.I.R and deportation and Ghuspaitiye infiltration? There is no correlation. No party in India is saying that all the resources in India belongs to. Keep your CA with you. We have even I have not interrupted you, sir. Please, anchor will give you time. Okay, you have reached out to Ghuspaitiye issue and make it a national issue and gain the political mileage. That simple thing. You have done nothing. You at the national level, you are not even able to deport 20,000 people, and most of all those you have deported, I have whole list. Some of 10,000 are from Nigeria. You have deported Nigerian peoples. How many Bangladeshi? You have to show. You must show that data on your screen first. That from 2014 to 2025, we have deported this much of people, Bangladeshi, Ghuspaitiye. Throw them out of India. No Indian, no Muslim, no Tariq Khan will say anything about that. There is nothing to do with religion. But
okay, can I respond?
You'll talk every day about this Ghuspaitiye because
now, Tariq, you've spoken for 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Now listen to me, Tariq. तारिक मेरी बात सुनिए. गौरव कुछ मत बोलिए, मैं कुछ कहना चाहता हूं. तारिक खान है, समाजवादी पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय प्रवक्ता है. इनको असम के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता, मगर इनको पॉलिटिकल पोजीशन लेना है मुसलमान इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स को बचाने के लिए, क्योंकि दे आर सर्वाइविंग बिकॉज ऑफ मुस्लिम इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स. आई विल टेल यू वन थिंग. यू सेड अभी ये हिमंत बिस्वा शर्मा असम के मुख्यमंत्री हैं. हाँ, जरूर हैं. हाँ, और वो असम के मुख्यमंत्री नहीं थे in 1983 when an act was brought in called IMDT Act. You probably don't even know the full form of IMDT Act. It's called Illegal Migrants Determination and by Tribunal Act.
If I don't
ये कांग्रेस पार्टी अरे तारिक, मैं आधे मिनट में आपके पूरे आर्ग्यूमेंट को डेमोलिश कर दूंगा. आपको पता है मैं भारत का सबसे वेल अवेयर और रिसर्च न्यूज एंकर हूं, था और रहूंगा. तो आप ये समझ लीजिए, IMDT Act was very good. हाँ, ताली दीजिए, क्लैप फॉर मी, क्लैप कीजिए। मैं अपने प्रेस कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को चैलेंज करने वाला कोई है नहीं। अभी आपको बता रहा हूँ मैं, मेरी बात सुनिए। करण लेट मी एक्सप्लेन। मैं ये ट्यूटोरियल दे रहा हूँ। यू सी व्यूअर्स, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने सोचा कि घुसपैठियों को कैसे बचाए। मेरी बात सुनिए, listen to me. Congress party thought, everyone on, how do we save the घुसपैठियास? So they brought in an act called IMDT Act, in which अगर मैं, if I go to the police and I say कि तारिक खान या रेनू मित्तल घुसपैठी है, तो the onus is on me. इसको ऐसा लॉ कर दिया कि किसी घुसपैठिया के खिलाफ कुछ केस ही नहीं हो सकता है। और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 2005 या 7 में कहा कि इस एक्ट को वापस लीजिए, क्योंकि ये एक तरह से प्रो घुसपैठिया लॉ है। यानी कि आपने लीगल मैकेनिज्म भी बना दी थी घुसपैठियों को बचाने के लिए। यू क्रिएटेड अ लीगल मैकेनिज्म टू डिफेंड द राइट्स ऑफ इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स बट नॉट डिफेंड द राइट ऑफ इंडियंस। यू डिफेंडेड बांग्लादेशीज एंड कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड इंडियंस, बट दैट विल हैव टू स्टॉप लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। ये नया भारत है, ये नया भारत है, पुराने टेक्निक्स नहीं चलेंगे।
यू आर इन पावर।
हर एक घुसपैठी को पकड़ के निकाला जाएगा।
उस कानून को फेंक दीजिए बाहर। आप
Karan is on the debate. Karan,
नाटक मत करिए।
Karan, take a position, ladies and gentlemen, on whether you're pro or anti-infiltrator. Take a position. Don't be quiet.
I am so glad, Arnab, you raised this issue because I want to share one figure with you. Tariq doesn't know about it. From 1983 to 2005, when this act was declared unconstitutional in the Saraband Sonowal versus the Union of Government, you know how many were deported from Assam? Only 1,450. That's it. Compare it to West Bengal, 5 lakhs. The travesty of justice that happened in Assam because of this government, backed totally by the Congress party at that time, backed by the CM at that time, Gogoi ji. And it was the BJP Sarbanand Sonowal who went on to become the CM who fought it in the courts. And Tariq has the guts here to wax eloquent. And on 19th September 2017, Arnab, it is the Mamta government that's
got to speak 1416. That is 1416. I'm giving you the number. I'm giving you the number.
Akhilesh Yadav.
You self-praisers. You self-praisers.
17. Mamta Banerjee, Akhilesh Yadav sat in protest.
Anything
to deport
greater than me.
Rohingyas. That is the reality of you, Tariq.
1416.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
1416. 1416. What is the number? 1416. How many घुसपैठियों
before Jharkhand KICC
out of India,
says we'll give
Bangladeshi?
gas cylinders to the illegals.
How many Bangladeshi
You have mollycoddled. You have seen them as a vote bank.
Remind these numbers. सपने में आएंगे 1416.
You should apologize to the country. Today,
all the
apologize
time
to the country and ask your leaders, Mamta Banerjee, Akhilesh Yadav,
should say sorry.
Tell them to apologize.
1416 हमारे अधिकार को खा रहे हैं.
That is what they've done. And Arnab, S.I.R, yes, it identifies infiltrators who are voters. We need them out. We need an NRC also. I'll not hold back today. We need to send these infiltrators packing. Shri Prakash Jaiswal, the late Shri Prakash Jaiswal from Congress admitted it. It's a bipartisan, should be a bipartisan issue. It's a shame these political parties have made it an issue just for their bloody vote banks. Today we have people running away from West Bengal. Those people are their vote banks. It's not just infiltrators, it's Tariq's vote bank that is running away. That is their reality.
1416, mind these words. 1416, Hemanta is being able to throw that Bangladeshi out of India. 1416.
Gaurav.
You can't big numbers, great numbers. 1416.
Okay.
1416. याद रखिएगा ये नंबर गूंजेंगे रात में. 1416.
Can just intervene and okay, so let me start by demolishing the Tuti cycle, Samajwadi Party. I don't know why he's shaking. Just because we are shaking the illegal immigrants, I think it is having some mental effect on him. First of all, let me tell him about Akhilesh Yadav's stand on NRC, NPR. This is what he said in 2019. How anti-national, Arnab?
बेटा टोटी फिकर बगैर पैंट के आदमी 1416.
देखो अर्नब, इनको चुप करा लो, बीच में ना बोले, चुप करा.
फिर से टोटी
अगर पागलों को बुलाओगे तो फिर फायदा नहीं है. बीच में ना बोले.
मुन्ना पैंट
अरे टोटी चोर कहीं के अखिलेश यादव की पैंट के अंदर घुसते हो क्या? अर्नब प्लीज
कैमरा नीचे कर लो यार। मैं
ये अखिलेश यादव की पैंट के अंदर बैठते हैं लगता है।
Tariq Khan.
अरे चुप रहो भाई।
Stop it, take it up.
चलो।
What nonsense is this?
Please.
What nonsense? What is this behavior? What is this behavior? Please stop it, Tariq.
नहीं आए पैंट पहन के
Don't do this, Tariq.
पहन के आया हूं पैंट पहन के आया।
Don't do this.
पैंट पहन के आया नहीं आया।
What is this nonsense?
What he is doing?
Don't make it personal. Stay on the subject. What is this going on, Tariq?
समाजवादी पार्टी।
Let's not get into obscenities.
डॉग से बदतर है भाई।
पैंट पहन के आया मैं आया पैंट पहन
इनसे हम लोग नहीं, if he is not thrown out, Arnab, I cannot take part with such cheapsters. Please,
can I request Ravi Shankar Ravi to come into the debate?
I will not take.
Tariq Khan, can you pull back Ravi Shankar Ravi and Renu Mittal? The issue is of infiltration. I think we need to be a little serious on the program.
Oh, Arnab, then I get up.
No, you sit here. Who's directing this? Come on now. Problem is I have to direct the directors every day.
Ask him to leave the debate.
Can we just continue? Yeah, he's not debating with you right now. Please.
Sorry, Arnab.
No, we are not.
You want?
Yeah, I don't want any frivolities on my program on a serious subject.
Yeah. So what is he doing there? Standing up and then touching?
That was unfortunate.
So this is Samajwadi Party for you. He's touching his crock on a national debate.
I told you that was
unfortunate. And you want us to debate with such people.
Gaurav, this is a live program. I'll have it edited in the repeat. Thank you.
So can I make my point, Arnab, please? Point by point, I would like to rebut. Please.
Very bad.
So first, let us see the stand of the opposition parties regarding NRC. And Arnab, I must tell you, NRC is the legal process under which Section 14A of the Citizenship Act, which can determine who's a citizen and who's not the S.I.R. It comes under the Home Ministry. Home Ministry ensures who is a citizen and who is not. So, Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh Yadav said, NPR and NRC against poor and Muslims, December 2019. TMC, Mamata Banerjee Arnab said there will be civil war in India if a law enacted by the parliament is implemented. Imagine a chief minister saying that ki civil war ho jayega. And I have a quote of the Congress party in my hand in Hindi. एनआरसी और नागरिकता संशोधन कानून भारत के संविधान की मूल आत्मा के खिलाफ है. Are they not traitors? Are they not anti-nationals? Why do they want to give a safe haven to all the illegal immigrants? ये हमारा देश है अर्नब, ये कोई धर्मशाला नहीं है. सोनिया गांधी ने अपने घर में कितने इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स रखे हैं? ममता बनर्जी के घर में कितने रोहिंग्या हैं? हमारे देश में रखना चाहते हैं, अपने घर में नहीं रखना चाहते. सेकंड, let me make it very clear, बीजेपी ने कितने निकाले, यही बात करते हैं ना. And I'm giving you authentic data which has been presented in the parliament. The BJP governments have in total removed more than 90,000 illegal immigrants. लेकिन घुसवाए किसने? ये जो 2 करोड़ 2.5 करोड़ की बात हो रही है, अर्नब, ये घुसवाए थे कांग्रेस की सरकार ने. और मेरे हाथ में रिप्लाई है यूपीए की सरकार में मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट श्री प्रकाश जायसवाल. He was asked, how many illegal immigrants in India? Do you know what he said? And I'm quoting from the reply. No exact number can be given about them. Imagine, can you even imagine, irresponsible government didn't even know the illegal immigrant number. And they could have protected the country? Never. And that is why Narendra Modi ji is ensuring now through border fencing, through thermal imaging camera, that nobody enters. And those who have entered under the Congress government will also be thrown out. That is the commitment of Shri Amit Shah ji. Thank you.
Now I'd like Renu, you see.
Can I make a point, please?
Yeah, Renu, I just wanted to, just 1 second intervention here to say that I would request nobody to indulge in any obscenities. Secondly, let us deal with the seriousness of the issue. Every Indian needs to be either pro or anti-infiltration. As far as I'm concerned tonight, 94% are anti-infiltration. This is a reality. Renu, this is not a Congress BJP issue. It has become a national issue now. And we are all aware, you are aware of how illegal Bangladeshi infiltrators became vote banks.
Yes.
You can't deny that.
Yes, yes.
You can't deny that, can you?
The point, Arnab, here is that let's speak about the totality of the issue. The totality of the issue is that the infiltration is one aspect. Nobody wants infiltration in their country. This is a worldwide phenomena where people are going illegally and then governments react. It's happening in America also now, and Indians are at the receiving end of that. Now the other aspect is that in the guise of infiltration, genuine voters, many of them Muslims and all, are being struck off the rolls. This is happening in state after state after state, 12 states. So the whole issue that the opposition parties are protesting against in Parliament, on which they are asking for a debate on S.I.R. 1 minute. No, legal remedies are, please.
Yeah,
please,
what about them?
Speak. Legal remedies are in their own place. Parliament is in its own place. What the government is doing is, it went straight from the Election Commission on, though in a very short span of time, BLOs are into suicide. Over 20 of them have died because there is so much pressure of them to strike people off the rolls.
Even today it was hearing the matter, ma'am. The S.I.R was not stayed.
Yes, let him hear.
I think you
and
don't have
there were
faith in
there were pictures of the Chief Justice who's gone to sleep.
I am asking you about the Supreme Court. The Bihar S.I.R was never stayed by the Supreme
voters. The Chief Justice of India was sleeping when the S.I.R hearing was going on. Did you not hear what I said? Or do you not want to hear?
What are you saying?
Do you not want to hear what is the reality of
unpardonable?
How?
Condemnable. Arnab, look at this. I was there at the hearing. He was most attentive, guarding the Constitution fiercely. Not like you, being a traitor standing with illegal immigrants. I would warn you not to make any statement.
Renu, I think all of you who had said that Chandrachud should be an alternative power center in this country, when you had said that Chandrachud should be the pole star saving you from the BJP government, he should be an alternative government on the country, etc. Right? You cheered on Chandrachud, you cheered on Suryakant when he took office. You are now criticizing.
It turned out to be a big disappointment.
Or disappointment
for the liberal forces.
Yeah,
I'm not criticizing.
You are nobody to tell
do you
the
think
nation.
Chief Justice should be a parallel power center in this country?
The nation is
Who are
celebrating.
you? Who are you?
There is an elected government.
Who are you? Who thinks that
Chief Justice does not override the Prime Minister. What do you want?
What are you?
No, who are you? You just said.
You are a gentleman who is a BJP spokesperson.
No, one.
Who is descended on earth to save this country? Is it?
Well, why did you say
what are you talking
why
about?
did you say Chandrachud Why did you say Chandrachud disappointed the liberal forces?
Arnab, you must ask
you to account. What was your expectation of Chandrachud?
There was hope that he would be. There was an expectation. Yes.
Expectation from the Congress.
Arnab, you have to keep him out.
You're saying the Congress expected Chandrachud to save them?
From the liberal forces that there will be a
Justice Behrul Islam. Have you read about it?
Fair-minded. Who will listen?
Who will listen? Congress party.
Yes, we have all read. We are not illiterate. Unlike many BJP leaders, we are not illiterate. I'm sorry. Many of us are well read. We know a lot. Please,
because the Congress party.
Let me give a little bit of past record on this matter.
Have you heard of that?
No, let me give a bit of past record on the matter. I'm going to open up for phone calls.
Only talk to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2011, this matter came up in Parliament. 1 minute. Renu, 1 minute. In 2011,
can I have my say about
Renu, can I say one thing, please?
I need to speak on what is happening.
But Renu, let me tell you what happened in 2011. When you were in power, Chidambaram was asked the question before Manmohan Singh's visit to Dhaka in 2011. And at that time, when the number of infiltrators went up to 2 crore, right? The same Chidambaram said that Bangladeshis have no business to be in India without permission. Today, the same Congress party is standing in defense of Bangladeshi infiltrators. The same Mamta Banerjee, everyone on. 20 years ago, she almost charged at Somnath Chatterjee and she said infiltration in Bengal has become a disaster. Bengal is under challenge. We are going to lose Bengal and it's a very serious matter, Bangladeshi infiltration. This was 20 years back. You see the visuals, ladies and gentlemen, full frame. She was standing, Mamta Banerjee, in Parliament. And she was, no, this is Mamta Banerjee in Parliament 20 years back in the well of the House in 2005 saying Bangladeshi infiltration is going to be the biggest challenge for the state of West Bengal. Today she's pro-infiltration. Because infiltrators are voting for. There are pictures of Mamata Banerjee. She started crying.
No.
This is Mamata Banerjee Tausif crying in parliament about infiltration. She said Bengal has become, we are going to lose Bengal because of infiltration. She started weeping. She started weeping. She started weeping 20 years back. Today she was weeping in parliament 20 years back for infiltration. Today Mamata Banerjee is a pro-Bangladeshi infiltration political leader.
No, she is...
When I show your hypocrisy through archive visuals, you have no response.
Genuine residents of this country. No.
Now they have become genuine residents.
Like it is happening in Bihar, like it is happening in Uttar Pradesh. Of course,
Bangladeshis are our first love.
I live in Noida. This is what is happening. The UP government is doing it. They are cutting out a whole lot of genuine voters.
Arnab, you also speak Bengali. Does that mean you are a Bangladeshi? What is this nonsense? What is this hatred against Bengali-speaking people?
Listen,
first of all,
make it a Bengali-speaking people think, Tausif, don't be stupid. I can understand it. Your leader was crying. Bangladeshi is not speaking Bengali earlier. It's not a language issue. You are a fraud. You are an absolute fraud. It has got nothing to do with language. It's to do with who's a foreigner, who's not a foreigner. You want Muslim vote banks in the country. You want Muslim Bangladeshi infiltrators to take over Kolkata. That's what you want. Your leader was crying in parliament. Your leader was crying in parliament, and she said, I will quit politics if Bangladeshi infiltrators are not thrown out of India. I was born in this country, I have an Indian passport. Don't you dare compare me to a Bangladeshi infiltrator. You could be one yourself for all I care.
BJP must bring a new
Gaurav is on the debate. Gaurav.
Who can give full time to his office.
No, simple. He's a lawyer. So Tausif would just answer my question. No, Tausif, you need to answer this question. You are a lawyer. I would ask you a question. Please answer it. Please answer it. I think the viewers would also like to see a meaningful debate. I have two questions. The Honorable CJI made certain observations and dismissed the PIL. Do you think it should not be respected? 1, 2. Why did Mamata Banerjee say if NRC, the only valid law which can determine citizenship, if implemented, will result into civil war in the country? Why? Answer both questions, please.
Now, the very senior leader of Trinamool and a very senior parliamentarian, Kalyan Banerjee, has already objected. What was his objection? The objection was that loose comments should not be made by the judge. A judge may write anything he wishes according in the judgment.
Today, the Honorable CJI was making a loose comment.
Aimed at
please tell me that. Which comment of his was a loose comment?
Should be avoided.
Please answer that.
No, I'm saying.
Which comment of the Honorable CJI was a loose comment? When he said the resources of the country are meant for India.
Joshi calling from Pune. Our first caller tonight is Nitin Joshi from Pune. Nitin, hi. Nitin, pro or anti-infiltrator? We have a poll going on tonight. Nitin.
Yes, Arnab, I want that infiltrators should be removed from the country, and I welcome the statement of the CJI.
Yeah.
I welcome the statement of CJI that infiltrators should not be given red carpet. Okay. I also want that all the people who have come into the country in 1971 और वो उन लोगों के बाल बच्चे उनको भी citizenship नहीं मिलना चाहिए. So remove the infiltrators from the country.
Thank you, Nitish Joshi. Thank you very much. Are you hearing that? Ravi Shankar Ravi, you want to respond? RJD spokesperson from Patna. Ravi Shankar Ravi ji. Elections khatam ho chuke hai. This is a chance for you to take a clear position on this.
No, Arnab ji, nobody would say that infiltrators should be here in our country and use and exploit our resources. We are absolutely against that. But I agree with parts of your initial address when you said that so many people do not know the full form of S.I.R. and Assam being taken over by foreigners.
No, they supported giving gas cylinders in Jharkhand to be legal.
More of a reason that we should discuss the SIR should be discussed in the Parliament and how it should be conducted. You must be aware.
That's the problem.
You must be aware, Arnab.
No. I want to ask the RJD spokesperson. 15th November 2024.
SIR.
Ghulam Ahmad
is not being
backed by RJD.
Ravi Shankar, Ravi louder. I said, director.
Give gas.
Arnabji, would you please allow me?
I am allowing you. My producers are keeping your audio low. I told them to increase it. Thank you. Please.
I am just saying that in Assam, the SIR is being conducted differently. It is not going to be special the way it is being conducted in other states. The forms will not be filled.
Of the Supreme Court,
this is what they are saying. And in Bengal, in Bengal, the BJP in Bengal, the BJP workers are selling forms for citizenship for 100 rupees. To include the infiltrators into the voter roll. What is this?
Conducted under the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court.
No, one minute. Gaurav is responding to you, Gaurav.
He doesn't even know that.
To deal with infiltrators is the responsibility of Minister.
Arnab, all that I want to tell him is Assam has a different
Ravi,
position altogether because the NRC in Assam was being conducted under the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court. And Sarbananda Sonowal won judgment. The law which was changed by the Congress party to help the illegal immigrants was struck down. With the observation that I read. So I just want to say things have changed now. Illegal immigrants will have to go out of India. We are all, in sync with the philosophy of this government.
Thank you, producers.
To prove
the people of the country.
And why the deduplication software is not being used by the Election Commission to clean the fake duplicate voters who are using the same photo, the same address, and the bulk voters.
The Supreme Court.
They have state-of-art software.
Why do you come on TV debates?
This was admitted by the Election Commission itself.
Go to the
in its press conference.
Go to the
Ravi, can I just ask you? I want to ask you and the Samajwadi Party spokesperson particularly. Can you just say that your RJD officially is against Bangladeshi infiltrators? Can you just say that?
Interrupted. But anyway,
can you just say, Ravi, that you are against Bangladeshi infiltrators? I just want an official stance so I can carry it on the breaking news grid in a big way. RJD says it will oppose Bangladeshi.
RJD is against all kinds of infiltrators into our country.
I'm not talking about Italian infiltrators. I am talking right now about Bangladeshi infiltrators.
When I say all infiltrators, it includes Bangladeshi infiltrators.
So are you saying you're against Muslim infiltrators?
You are part of UP.
Can you say you're against Muslim infiltrators because majority
all
of the infiltrators are
include Muslim infiltrators and infiltrators of other religions also.
Are you against Muslim infiltrators?
I am against all kinds of infiltrators.
And are you and Tariq, are you and Tariq against Rohingyas?
Sorry?
Are you against Rohingyas living in India?
Tariq? See, Arnab, there is a difference between infiltrators and refugees.
No. What refugee and infiltrators and infiltrators. Tariq, are you against infiltrators, Tariq?
Yes, I am against infiltrators.
Part of the UPA.
With this matter, if you want to stand our party, we are completely with you throughout. All the infiltrators, that is not the responsibility of the Samajwadi Party or Akhilesh Yadav to throw them out. Give us the power, we'll do that within 10 days. Give us the power. Give us the power. And until and unless the power vested with Bharatiya Janata Party, it's the responsibility of BJP.
Please ask him to be quiet. He doesn't even know the fact. He's a new recruit. I think he's a daily wager in Samajwadi Party. Samajwadi Party was very well part of UPA too. What did they do? Mulayam Singh Yadav ji was the defense minister and he's waxing eloquence here. And Samajwadi Party says ये Muslim इलाका है, इसलिए हिंदू नहीं जा सकते. ये टूटी साइकिल वालों को इतना नहीं पता है.
हम सत्ता में गलती किया था इसीलिए नहीं है. Let me make a point.
देखा?
We have done. We accept our.
हाँ तो आगे भी नहीं आओगे, अगले 100 साल नहीं आओगे.
Ram, we take Ram on. Ram, what do you think, Ram? You're my last caller on the show tonight. Yes, Ram.
Arnab, we can hear me, right? So,
I can, yeah.
honored to speak to you. It's a great time that you have taken this debate, Arnab. Seriously, like today, when looking at the Parliament, when they stalled that because of this S.I.R and infiltrator issue, and especially S.I.R. These guys are, whatever you say, I don't think they are going to change, Arnab. It's good that you are bringing up onto a national stage and putting up all the points, but still, I don't think they are going to change. They are purely banking on this kind of petty politics.
But Ram, I agree with you. I'll tell you one thing. Unfortunate that Parliament is not being allowed to debate the issue of infiltration. I would only say that the government of India, the Modi government, should bring in a discussion. Let there be a 1-week discussion on infiltration in this country. That's all we need to do. Let's have an open debate on that. Let's see what Rahul Gandhi and Owaisi and all say then. I thank you all for watching. Only for want of time, I have to end my program. This is a major issue. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about S.I.R. It is about infiltration. The problem is there are many technical terms which are brought in, IMDT, S.I.R. and these terms are brought in deliberately so that you move away from the subject. I would like you to move closer to the issue of infiltration. I would like you to read about infiltration. I would like to ask you, are you comfortable with 5 crore infiltrators in your country? Do you feel safe? Think about it. See you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सब जल जीरा मसाला।